Hello class 8 students, I'm your English grammar digital mentor here again in front of you all with a new chapter which is chapter number 5 of your book, Adjective Degrees of Comparison. So let's start with the starter part. See the picture and fill in the adjective in the blanks. So here a picture is given in which some butterflies and some flowers are there. So let's read the sentences one by one and we'll see what we can fill in it. So pick up your pens and we'll fill together. Rahul and Prashant are dash friends. We can write Rahul and Prashant are good friends. Rahul is dash than Prashant. Rahul is elder than Prashant. They went to a garden. Many dash flowers were there in the garden. We can write many attractive flowers were there in the garden. Many dash butterflies were flying over the flowers. Many beautiful butterflies were flying over the flowers. So this is what the chapter is about, adjectives. Adjectives are words used to qualify nouns or pronouns. Part number B says we have different kinds of adjectives. Adjectives are of following types. First is adjective of quality. Second is adjective of quantity. Third is adjective of number. Fourth is demonstrative adjective. Fifth is distributive adjective. Sixth is interrogative adjective. And seventh is possessive adjective. Now let's read about them one by one. So we'll start with part number C, which is adjective of quality. Adjective of quality tells us the quality or the kind of person or a thing we are talking about. For example, Amit is a clever boy. Naina is an intelligent girl. Let's see the part number D, which is adjective of quantity. Adjectives of quantity denotes how much a thing is meant. For example, Rohan has enough money to start the business. Second one is she gave some rice to the poor boy. Now part number E is adjective of number. Adjective of number denotes how many persons or things are meant, or the order in which person or things stand. For example, there are 40 boys in our class. Second is Renu stood first in the class. Renu stood first in her class. Next is demonstrative adjective. Demonstrative adjective points out which person or thing is referred to. For example, I want that dress. Why didn't you choose this option? Next is distributive adjectives. Distributive adjective denote each one of a number. For example, each girl sang a song. She gave a sweet to each child. Now next part number H is interrogative adjectives. Interrogative adjectives are used with nouns to ask a question. For example, whose bike is that? Example number 2 is which book do you like to read? Now next part number I is possessive adjectives. Possessive adjectives are used with nouns to show who possesses something. For example, we have done our homework. It is my turn now. Let's do some questions related to this. Part number J says we have to circle the adjective in the following sentences and mention their kinds. First part is the movie had a happy ending. So here happy is the adjective. We will circle the word happy and this will be the adjective of quality. So we will write adjective of quality in the following blank. In the similar manner, you have to do rest of the parts of this question by yourself. Let's move on to the next part, which is part number K, adjective degrees of comparison. When we compare two more things or people than the adjectives that describe them, changes their form. There are 3 degrees of comparison: positive, comparative, and superlative. When we describe only one person or thing, we use positive degree. For example, Gunjan is a small girl. When we compare 2 persons or 2 things, we can use the comparative degree. For example, Komal is smaller than Gunjan. And when we compare more than 2 persons or 2 things, we use the superlative degree. For example, Deepika is smallest of all. So let's see the formation of degrees of comparison. First, we can do that by adding of ER or EST to the positive degree. So here 3 columns are given. First is positive, second one is for comparative, and third one is for superlative. So when we add ER at the last of the word, so we get a comparative adjective. And when we add EST at the end of the word, we get superlative adjective. So let's read them one by one. First word is bright. If we add er at the end, we get brighter, which is a comparative adjective. And when we add est at the end, it will become brightest. It will be superlative adjective. Similarly, next one is black, blacker, blackest. Bold, bolder, boldest. Clever, cleverer, cleverest. Cold, colder, coldest. Fast, faster, fastest. Great, greater, greatest. High, higher, highest. Kind, kinder, kindest. Long, longer, longest. Now second, we can do that by adding r or and st to the positive degree ending with e. For example, if we have the word brave, we can add r at the last, so it will become braver. And if we add st at the end, it will become bravest. So our words will be brave, braver, bravest. Fine, finer, finest. Large, larger, largest. Nice, nicer, nicest. Noble, nobler, noblest. Now third, when the positive ends in y and have some consonant before it, we change y into I and then add er and est by deleting the final y and adding ier and lest, iest. Now let's see some words related to that. For example, if we have costly, it is ending with y with a consonant before that. So we will remove y and add ier instead of that. Then we will get a comparative adjective. And when we add iest at the end, we get superlative adjective. So let's read out some words. Costly, costlier, costliest. Dry, drier, driest. Easy, easier, easiest. Happy, happier, happiest. Heavy, heavier, heaviest. Now when we have positive degree ends in a consonant with a vowel before it, we double the consonant and then add er and est. For example, if we have big, so we will double the last word, which is g, and add er, so it will become bigger. And for superlative, we will add double the g at the last and then add est, so it will become biggest. So our words will be big, bigger, biggest. Dim, dimmer, dimmest. Fat, fatter, fattest. Hot, hotter, hottest. Now next we can do that by adding er and est to the positive degree when it ends in y. So for example, if we have the word gay, we will add er, then it will become gayer for comparative, and when we add est, it will become gayest in superlative. Next is grey, grayer, greyest. We can do by placing more or most before positive forms. For example, active. For comparative, we will add more, so it will become more active. For superlative, we will add most, so it will become most active. So our words would be like active, more active, most active. Attractive, more attractive, most attractive. Brilliant, more brilliant, most brilliant. Beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful. Brilliant, more brilliant, most brilliant. Difficult, more difficult, most difficult. Important, more important, most important. Now, some adjectives do not follow any of the rules explained earlier. They are compared irregularly. For example, if we have a word bad, so comparative will be worse and superlative will be worst. For evil also, we have worse and worst. Next is good. So for good, we have better, best. For ill, we have again worse, worst. For far, we have farther, farthest. Well, better, best. Late, later, latest. If we are talking about time, and if we are talking about position, that it will be late, later, last. Next is little, less, least, much, more, most, many, more, most, near, nearer, nearest, old, older, oldest, old, elder, eldest. Now related to this, let's do some questions. In part M, we have to form comparative and superlative degree of the following adjectives. Let's start with the first one. First is short. For comparative, we add er at the end, so it will become shorter. And in superlative, we add est at the end, so it will become shortest. In the same manner, you have to do rest of the parts of this exercise by yourself. You can refer the above concept for doing so. Let's move on to the next question, which is part number N. In this, you have to fill in the blanks with suitable degree of comparison of words given in the bracket. First part says Neha is dash than Sonal. Here we are talking about two girls, Neha and Sonal. So we are comparing two things. So when we compare two things, that become a comparative. So for comparative adjective, we add er at the end. So it will become Neha is taller than Sonal. In the same way, you have to do rest of the parts of this exercise by yourself. With that, let's move on to the next part of this chapter, which is part number O, change of degrees. Change of degrees means transformation of one form of degree of an adjective into another form but relating the same meaning of the sentence. Let's see the first part, superlative degree to positive and comparative. When we use superlative degree to estimate the quality of an object, we mean to say that it has the highest degree of that particular quality among all the objects being compared. This means no other object has that quality of the same degree. Therefore, in positive degree, we use no other, and in comparative, we use all other or any other. For example, if we have a superlative degree sentence, that is, Pollard is the strongest player of our team, the positive degree will be no other player of our team is as strong as Pollard, and in comparative degree the sentence will be Pollard is stronger than any other player of our team. With that, we are at the end of this chapter. I hope you understood the concept. Practice as much as questions as you can, and if you have any doubt, you can refer your teacher. I'll meet you in the next class with the next new chapter. Till then, bye bye and take care.